Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're tackling Leetcode problem 3075, called Maximize Happiness of Selected Children. This is a really interesting problem because it combines a simple greedy concept with a bit of a twist that forces us to think carefully about the order in which we make decisions. If you've ever had to pick the best options from a shrinking pool of resources, this problem will feel very familiar. Let's dive in. First, let's understand the setup. We are given a list of numbers representing the happiness levels of different children standing in a queue. We are also given a number, let's call it k, which tells us how many children we are allowed to select. The goal is simple. Get the highest total happiness score possible by summing up the happiness values of the k children we pick. But here is the catch, and this is crucial. The problem states that every time we take a turn to pick a child, the happiness value of all the remaining children decreases by 1. However, happiness can never drop below 0. This means the order matters immensely. If you wait too long to pick a child with a high score, their score might shrink significantly. If you pick a child with a low score early, you might waste a fresh pick on a small number, while a big number decays. Let's walk through an example to see exactly how this works. Suppose we have happiness levels of 1, 2, and 3, and we need to pick 2 children. In the first turn, no time has passed, so we see the full values. If we act greedily, we should pick the happiest child first, which is the one with value 3. Once we pick that child, 1 turn passes. Now for the remaining children, their happiness drops by 1. So the child who had 2 drops to 1, and the child who had 1 drops to 0. For our second pick, we grab the best remaining value, which is now 1. Our total is 3 plus 1, giving us 4. Just a quick heads up, we'll be walking through the solution using Python to explain the logic clearly, but don't worry if that's not your main language. I'll be showing the full code for other popular languages like Java, C++, and JavaScript towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. This brings us to our first approach, sort and greedy. The intuition here is pretty straightforward. Since every turn reduces the available happiness, we want to capture the biggest numbers immediately. We don't want a happiness of 100 to shrink to 99. We want the full 100. A happiness of 5 shrinking to 4 matters less. So the strategy is, always pick the largest available number right now. To do this efficiently, we can simply sort the entire list of happiness values in descending order, so the biggest ones are right at the front. Before we get into the code, let's talk about the real reason people fail at Leetcode. It's not because they can't reverse a linked list, it's because they break their daily streak. I built my daily to-do specifically to solve this. You can set Solve Daily Leetcode as a routine task. This means it reminds you to complete your routine tasks every day. It's a dedicated system to force you to be consistent, which I also use to remind myself to upload these videos every day. If you're watching this channel, you're trying to improve, so this tool makes sure you actually show up to do it. I also want to be 100% transparent about how this app will grow. I am an indie developer, not a big corporation. I will never take away a free feature you already use. Core features like repeating tasks remain free forever. However, as I add new server-heavy features, they will be part of the premium plan to help cover the costs of running the app. Also, the price of premium will go up every time I ship a major new feature, so the best time to get involved is right now while it's early. Check it out at the link in the description. Okay, we've talked about the big picture and the logic. Now let's see what this looks like as actual code. I'll put the full solution up on the screen first, and don't worry, after that, we'll walk through the most important sections together. Alright, here's the Python code for the first approach, the sort plus greedy method. Take a quick look. We sort, and then we loop. It's clean and concise. Now let's break down exactly what's happening inside that loop. The very first thing we do is sort our happiness list. We use the reverse equals true flag, because we want the biggest numbers at index 0. This sets us up perfectly to just grab the first k elements without searching for the maximum every single time. Now for the core logic. We loop k times because we need to select k children. Inside the loop, we look at the child at the current index I. Their original happiness is stored in the list, but we need to account for the decay. The variable turns tells us how many rounds have passed, which equals the amount of happiness lost. So, we subtract turns from the child's happiness. Importantly, we use the max function with 0. This handles the rule that happiness cannot drop below 0. We add this adjusted value to our total sum, and then increment our turns counter for the next round. Now let's look at the second method, using a max heap or priority queue. The idea is very similar. We still want the biggest number available at each step. But instead of sorting the entire list completely, which organizes numbers we might never even look at, we can use a heap structure. A heap allows us to efficiently pop off the largest element one by one. This can be conceptually cleaner and sometimes more efficient depending on the data size and how many items k we actually need. And here is the code for the max heap approach. In Python, the built-in heap is a min heap, meaning it keeps the smallest number at the top. Since we want the largest, we have to use a little trick with negative numbers. Let's see how that works. First, we take every happiness value and make it negative. So positive 10 becomes negative 10. We store these in a list and call heapify. Because Python's heap puts the smallest number at the root, and negative 10 is smaller than negative 5, the value representing our largest original happiness ends up at the top of the heap. It's a classic competitive programming trick. Inside our loop, we pop the top element from the heap. Remember, this comes out as a negative number, like negative 10. So we put a negative sign in front of it to flip it back to positive 10. Now we have the original highest happiness value. Just like before, we subtract the number of turns that have passed and use the max function to make sure we don't add a negative result to our total sum. Then we increment turns and repeat. So how fast are these solutions? The sorting approach is dominated by the sort itself, giving us a time complexity of big O of n log n. The heap approach is slightly different. Building the heap takes linear time, or big O of n, and then each of our k extractions takes big O of log n, so it's big O of n plus k log n. In terms of space, sorting usually takes constant or linear space depending on the language, while the heap explicitly uses linear space, big O of n, to store the modified list. Both are efficient enough for standard constraints. Alright, that covers the main solution in Python. As promised, for those of you who code in other languages, I'm about to show the full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. I won't be breaking these down step by step, but the logic is identical to the sorting approach we just discussed. Just pause the video on your language of choice to check it out. Alright, here is the full solution in Java. Note that we sort in ascending order by default and then iterate backwards to get the largest elements. You can pause here to review. Next up, here is the C++ version. We use the sort function with a comparator to get descending order straight away. Feel free to pause and check the syntax. And finally, here's the solution in JavaScript. We use a simple arrow function in the sort method to handle the numeric sorting correctly. Hopefully, seeing it in a few different languages helps solidify the concepts. So let's wrap it up. We learned that when resources decay over time, a greedy approach, taking the best thing now, is often the optimal strategy. We saw that we can simulate the decay using a simple counter variable instead of actually updating every single number in the list. And critically, we remembered to respect the floor of 0 so we don't accidentally subtract from our score. Also, if you're looking for even more Leetcode problems beyond the daily challenge, I've started a second channel called Leetcode Unlocked. It's where I'll be posting solutions to a ton of other problems, so if you're serious about your interview prep, be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. Hope this Leetcode solution breakdown made sense. If it helped, give that like button a click, maybe subscribe for more, or drop a comment if you have questions. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you know straight away when I upload a video, because I upload videos daily. If you want to support the channel, a few people have asked how I plan my solutions. I'm a big fan of sketching out the logic and data structures on a tablet before I code. It really helps. I've put affiliate links in the description to the tablet I use and a few other good options. Using those links doesn't cost you anything extra but really helps me out. Or, if you're feeling generous, there's always the Boba Fund. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.